Hi everyone, welcome back to Hassini's Journal. Today I'm going to be talking about the values and representation of Americans. So let's get into it. To start off, we are going to be talking about the workforce and the ages of Americans. Now, let's talk about the workforce. Americans are always working hard and always have worked hard. America's workforce contains approximately 70 million men and 60 million women working in about 40,000 various jobs. Several teens around the country also join the workforce by working part-time and summertime jobs. Now, of course, Americans live in various places around the world. The United States is a vast land filled with a diverse crowd. Los Angeles is occupied by 3.9 million people. Occupied by 20.4 million people, New York is the most populated state. In 2020, about 272.91 million people live in urban areas and 57.23 million people live in rural areas. Now, let's talk about the ages of Americans. Did you know in 1850, more than half of the population in America were children/teens? Well, about 44% were in the range of 20 to 59 years old. A small percentage of the population was in their old age. Compared to the data in 1850, today's data has changed immensely. Currently, there is a more significant percentage of elders and older Americans than in 1850. Why? Well, this is because of medical care. Now, let's talk about what is America known for. America is known for being the Mosaic. As you know, America is called a nation of immigrants. Many people brought their traditions and customs to live a better life. That is why Americans are very diverse. What is a mosaic? Containing small pieces that are very different from each other, a mosaic consists a variety of sizes, shapes, and colors. Why am I explaining this? Well, this is because in the United States, there are many different people who come together to form a community of traditions and customs. Now, let's talk about America being called a melting pot. To begin with, I honestly disagree with the statement, but I want to tell you why it is called a melting pot and why it is not a melting pot. Well, first of all, people left their heritage and their traditions to travel to America and blend into America. That is a statement. Well, I honestly disagree with this statement. My family and I live in America, and we celebrate many traditions and festivals from our homeland. It's not just me and my family. Many people still celebrate their traditions and festivals from their native lands. I mean, look at the different kinds of foods in grocery stores and restaurants. Won't it just prove that America is not a melting pot? Anyways, let's talk about the history of America. So, did you know that European Americans make up the largest part of our population? European Americans are one of the first immigrants that came to America. They desired to have political and religious freedom and opportunities for their jobs. They also carried their traditions and languages. Soon, many people from France, Germany, the Netherlands came to America seeking religious freedom. Jews found many new opportunities waiting for them in America. In addition, many people who suffered from crop failures and a lack of sufficient farmlands immigrated to America. Now, Europeans came to America in very large groups. They were very unlike from each other, though. They spoke different languages and they were in different levels of government. Some people were highly educated and extremely wealthy, and some people were unable to read or write. People were used to different kinds of foods and celebrated many, many holidays. Now, let's talk about the diversity of America. There, of course, is lots of diversity in America, and today we're going to be talking about African Americans, Asian Americans, and Hispanic Americans. As you know, diversity is a very important topic in America. African Americans did not come to America by their choice. Their ancestors came to this country as slaves. Even if slavery had ended in 1865, it took a long time to change how they were treated. They have suffered discrimination and racism and have struggled for equality. Many restaurants and places only allowed whites. They got unequal treatment, but many leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. inspired African Americans to speak for themselves. African American owned businesses and college degrees have increased from the past year. Now, I hope you guys learned something new. I am going to be talking about Asian Americans. Did you know how Asian Americans first came to America? Well, few men from southeastern China traveled to America after hearing the discovery of gold in California. Many people set up businesses to support their families. Later, people arrived in America to work on farms and railroads. Many people were jealous of Chinese and Japanese people for maintaining better businesses than them. So in 1882 and 1907, America passed a law not allowing any immigrants from China and Japan. But after 1972, everything changed. Many people from Asia started to travel and come to America. There are about 19.9 million Asian Americans in America. Hispanic Americans. Hispanic Americans always have a long history in America. Since the 1800s, Spaniards and people from Mexico settled in many areas around the country. Later, the settlers became American citizens. Spanish is one of the most popular spoken languages in the United States. Latino foods and traditions have impacted America's culture. Many areas, such as Southern California, have a large Latino population. Now, let's talk about American values. The American Dream. America is together by our three values: equality, justice, and freedom. The Declaration of Independence states that all men are equal, with the choice to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The American dream is the choice and freedom to decide your future. It doesn't matter who you are and what you like. You have the right to choose your path in life and to have a successful life. Now, let's talk about the first American value. The first American value that we are going to be talking about is justice. Justice is fairness. Valuing and respecting each other also means that everyone should be fairly treated. You shouldn't be given something just because of your gender, race, or connections with influential people. Dealing with a problem in the right way is also called justice. Today we show justice by being determined, learning about the cause, reaching out, and creating solutions. The laws of justice are equality, fairness, and access. The second American value that we're going to be talking about is freedom. Freedom is the capability to make choices. Valuing each other also means treating others how you want to be treated. Several people in the past have fought for freedom, including Martin Luther King Jr., Rosa Parks, Whitney Young, Harriet Tubman, and many more people. America protects the 5 freedoms today: press, assembly, religion, speech, and the choice to fight the government. Freedom includes the opportunity for a prosperous life. The last American value that we are going to be talking about is equality. Equality is significant in America, based on the idea that everyone can help and contribute to society Equality is equal rights and opportunities in life. However, discrimination still impacts many lives today. Everyone should have respect for each other regardless of who they are and what they desire. Our race, religion, and who we are cannot become an obstacle in life because of other people. Everyone wants to succeed in life. Everyone likes various things and different strengths and weaknesses. That does not mean other people should change who we are. I hope you all learned something new about the values and representation of Americans. Stay tuned for more videos. Like and subscribe to my channel.